This is Agave americana century plant, and those of us in the West, this is in Santa Barbara, California, have seen this plant for a long time. Very hardy plant and very distinctive look to it. So the specs on it are they get probably 8 feet high, 6 to 8 feet high, and the clumps spread out as you can see here. These are babies at the foot of the plant. So as the clump gets older, you'll start seeing more and more of these little ones colonizing around the base. What happens too is after the plant has become 8 to 10 years or older, the mature center plant will put off a very large 20 to 40 foot flower stalk, and with creamy yellow flowers at the top. Very, very striking. And then the mother plant in the center, that flowers will die, and the others inside will start to enlarge and get bigger as the colony does its thing. So one of the things is make sure you want this plant around for a long time. It's very thorny, as you've seen in the close-up, and very hard to get rid of because it does spread through these rhizomes and colonize the way you see. So very distinctive plant, and you know, in Santa Barbara where this one is shown, I think it's very appropriate for the Spanish colonial and kind of the Mexican architecture that we're used to seeing in Southern California. And then in other ways, I've seen this planted in a bed of English ivy, and it was one of the most stunning plant combinations I've seen because the dark green of the ivy set off this blue-gray leaf color and that strong pattern that you see. Really, really beautiful look. I see this planted around courtyard walls on the outside, kind of as a protection, and very kind of old school, but effective and nice to look at in Southern California also. These are hardy down to single digits Fahrenheit, so 0 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. It's hardy to that, and but also used in places such as Hawaii where it's more tropical. Very drought tolerant, does not need any water once established, so and can take in takes full sun, but I've also seen this grown in part shade, so pretty versatile plant in that regard. But again, I think the very sharp points on the end of the leaves and the thorns make this formidable, so make sure you know why you're putting it where you're putting it, and that's where you want it permanently, because these aren't going away anytime soon once you get them in the ground. And yeah, so that is Agave americana century plant. Disease-free, low water, very easy to take care of, very distinctive plant. Enjoy.